Hello and welcome to Loving Me, Myself, and Life with me, Jody Misiak. So I have actually decided to take the summer off. Now you might be listening to this a little later. However, over the next 10 weeks, I'm bringing you content and things I've been sharing in different outlets. So it's been a few different things. I want to take some time off to really be with my kids. Also, the camp that I usually have my kids in a couple times a week just didn't have space for me this year. So I kind of had to rearrange my summer, and I've decided to just be with them this summer and spend time with them because, they're only this young for like now. So I have kind of reshifted things, and this is just a time for me to take a break. However, I didn't want to leave you hanging. It was a really, really big decision for me to kind of go and take a break. I usually bring you episodes every week, and that's a thing I love to do to make sure that I'm there for you. And so I'm not fully gone. I'm just sharing things that I've talked about in the past that I haven't talked about here necessarily. So good, juicy, amazing stuff. Just I've shared it elsewhere, and now I'm going to bring it here to you. So it's actually going to be over the next 9 weeks. There'll be episodes for my Wow Wednesdays that I did a few years ago. And the last one, it will be an episode from a coffee chat that I did. It was on Facebook Live years ago as well. So like I said, good, juicy, awesome stuff. And I just wanted to share it with you here. So get comfortable and enjoy. Hello and welcome to Wow Wednesday with me, Jody Misiak. You made it. If you've been following along the whole month of February, you made it to the end, and it's going to be a fun day. So thank you for being here on this journey, and you've made it to the end of this Wow month. So today, I want you to look at that list again. You know, that thing, that loving list that we created in the first week. We literally have been bringing it along this journey with us over the past month, or at least I hope you have. And I want you to look at that list today. Again, I know, hopefully it's marked up. Hopefully, maybe you've been journaling in on your why or meditating on it, whatever it might be. And maybe you have some notes and different things like that. But today it is time to do something super powerful. It's the thing that makes us step out of our comfort zone. We've gone about writing down what you love. Why do you want it to happen? Why do you love it? Why would it make you go, wow? And then just really getting in with your feelings of your future self, of like, would you regret this or would you not? Or maybe you don't know. And that kind of helps bring down your list a little bit too, or really gets you to focus on what it is you want right now in this moment. So what am I talking about? It is about taking action. We've laid the foundation. We've gotten really clear on things this past month. And now it's time to do the thing we've been talking about all month long, is stepping out of your comfort zone. So let's get uncomfortable, shall we? Let's do it. So today, I really do want you to look at your list. Now, maybe your list still has many things on it, maybe 10 or more, 100, like I said, or maybe you've worked it down to 1 or 2 after the whole, would you regret this or would you not, little exercise. And I want you to look at it and just think about it today. What can you do today? What is one thing? So again, it's remembering, what is the next right step? What is the next right action? It doesn't have to be big. It can even just be doing a little research. Now, don't get lost in research, though. I know I have. I've definitely been lost in research. And it doesn't have to be that way. So don't get lost in the research. But the first step can be like doing research. Who do you need to call? Who do you need to email? Who can you reach out to? Those kinds of things. Where can you find support? All those things. And then make that list. That can be your first step, is make that list. And then the next one can be contact, maybe start small. Contact one of those people on your list to start the process. And then maybe you get a little bolder, and the next day you do contact 2 people, and whatever it may be. So today is just getting clear on your steps. So like I said, if your list is long, like maybe you have 1 or 10, today, just so you don't get overwhelmed, because when we get overwhelmed, that's when we stop. then that's when we let fear in and let it take us on our journey, when we don't want fear to run our life or our journey. So look at your list and find the one thing that's like, wow. Or if you really want, maybe it's something that's a little bit more reachable. Like maybe you have something in there that's going to take like 10 plus years, possibly. Like I don't want to put a time frame on things, because I'm a believer that anything is possible when you are in the right alignment. But you need to believe it. That's a big one. You need to believe that it can happen. So pick one thing today, just so you don't get overwhelmed. I'm not saying you have to forget anything else. You can do this technique with anything else after, but today just focus on one. And it really is, take one of those things and write down action steps. Write down some action steps. That's all it is. So I'll be honest, let me do one that's like super powerful for me, and it's the biggest one for me. I don't share this with many people. In fact, I've been stopping telling people this, but let's say for the move. So I have like 4 or 5 action steps. And one is just to see the logistics of things. Like my husband and I need to work out things like, how does it work-wise? Like how I know where we want to move. We need to, I need to get a business license. Like there's different logistics around things, and, for my husband's work, that kind of thing. So we're just finding like the information out. Is it doable with where we're at right now? And not that we aren't going to keep moving forward, but it's just like getting information that we need. And then another one is reaching out to our real estate agent and just getting clear on those next steps. And so we are in the gathering information. However, it is getting that ball rolling. So it's like we talk to somebody, and then the information we find, we can take those next steps. And then the other one for us as a personal note that we can do ongoing is like declutter, get rid of things, and start packing things up. So it's those clear actions, and then each step will within it bring more action steps. I hope that makes sense. I've been very open with this one. I don't want to share where we're moving yet, because we're not 100% sure. And we're not sure when. So I'm sharing this with you with a very grateful heart and an open heart. We'll see where it goes, where this journey takes us. So, but it's those action steps. It's gathering information, talking with people, and then keep taking more steps. So today, gather that information up. And the other one is getting on stage. So with getting on stage, there's a lot of steps. And right now it's just really, for me, it's working on those steps, and it's reaching out to people and getting a really awesome story in mind. For me, that is not too challenging. It's reaching out to people. So it's creating a list of who can I contact to get on stage, where can I get on stage, that kind of thing. So it's research again, and then doing action steps. And again, if you get caught up in research, remember, like, do some research and then take an action step. Like, don't forget that research is an action step. However, we can really, like, I am guilty of it myself. I can get lost in the research phase, and then you have all this information, but you're not acting upon it. So make sure that when you find information, like maybe you find, like for me, say, I was like, oh, there's this event and I really want to go on the stage, and I don't take that action step to contact them, then I have this information, but I'm not acting upon it. So research, great. And like I said, with getting on stage, there are so many things to research and to work inward. And I have to be mindful of not getting lost in the research. And if there is a lot, like if your goal has that, to take a break and actually do an actionable thing as well, aside from research. And for me, I'm just sharing it everywhere that I want to get on stage. That's a big one, is letting people know I'm available for speaking engagements. So that, and then, yeah. So I hope that has helped. And again, don't get lost in the research. And I have one more fun thing to share with you. And before we end this month of feeling uncomfortable. So over the past 4 weeks, I have given you tools, and I've really had you think about stepping out of your comfort zone. And hopefully today you'll create that list and you can take one step towards it today and just get it like kind of in your focus. You need those tools. So now it is time to step out of your comfort zone. Now, it is so easy to say, oh yeah, I'm pumped, Jody. I'm going to go do it today. The thing is, there's strength in numbers. So I actually never had a plan to do this at all until I was writing down my layout for the Wow Wednesday this month. And it just came to me that I don't want to leave you here. I don't want to leave you with this beautiful list of things you want to create and have your why, like you've strengthened your why. You have all these amazing, beautiful things. And you even might, after today, you'll have an action plan. Like even if it's just one thing under each thing that you want to take, or if you have multiples, just like I said, focus on one or two and really just take those steps. But there is something missing, is the support, like there's strength in numbers. So I actually have decided it just felt right to have a 5-day step out of your comfort zone challenge. It's absolutely free. And it's just so we don't have to end here. We do not have to end. You literally have, like I've given you all the steps to be prepared to step out of your comfort zone, or at least maybe feel a little bit more motivated about it and more courage about doing it, and maybe just feel like that deep desire to do it. So we're going to do a 5-day step out of your comfort zone challenge. I've been kind of getting away from challenges because I feel like we have enough challenges in our life. However, stepping out of our comfort zone can be a challenge. So I felt like it was the right thing to do. And so I'd love you to join me. It starts March 2nd. And we're going to do it from Monday to Friday. And it will just be a place to share and to be supported together. I am going to be stepping out of my comfort zone too. So you're not alone in your moving out of your comfort zone. We are all building our uncomfortable zone muscles together. So let's do this. So who's ready? Are you ready? I know I'm ready to continue this journey of stepping out of my comfort zone, and I hope you are too. So you'll find the link below or in the description, and please come join me for this fun challenge. Like let's bring some fun. Like we don't need to take it all serious. This journey is meant to be fun and exciting, and let's do this. So come join me for the 5-day Step Out of Your Comfort Zone challenge. Again, absolutely free, and it's just this fun way that we can continue this journey together. I hope you have had so much fun. I know I have, and I look forward to hearing about all your all the things you want to do and what makes you go wow, and your why or your whys. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. I will be back on September 10th with all new episodes of Loving Me, Myself, and Life. So until then, relax, enjoy, keep listening. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so, so very much. Thank you so much for being here and listening. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.